Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Drew. If you are new here, I post a lot of book, reading, writing content, all of that stuff. I like Taylor Swift as well, so if any of that interests you, make sure to like, share, subscribe, check out my channel, and let's get started. In today's video, I am going to be talking about all the books I read in July, but it's currently July 27th, so it's not quite over. I am currently reading this book called The Vacationers right now, and I have just started it. Like, I've only read this much, so I don't think I'm going to be finishing it before July ends because I don't know if I'm going to race through it. Like, I haven't been that into it, even though it's only 20 pages. So yeah, I'll probably work my way through that slowly. Anyways, I am also listening to The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue on audiobook, so I might finish that. I'm only like 20% in though, so I really don't think so. Plus, I'm going to be busy this weekend. So I think this is like all the books that I've read. So I'm just going to be talking about them, showing them, recommending some. So let's get started. Okay, so the first book of July is Heartstopper Volume 2. I got this at Target recently, and then I read it right away within the same day. It is like 300 pages, so it was really easy. It's a graphic novel. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it. And then I read Heartstopper Volume 3 right away as well, right afterwards. And this one is also a graphic novel, like 350 pages. I love these books, these series. I love graphic novels. And yeah, I definitely recommend if you want something cute and romance, and it's really good. Okay, the next book I read is called Below Zero. It's like a novella by Ali Hazelwood, and I read it on my phone, so I don't have it like the actual book. I just remember though, I do have this book, Loathe to Love You, which includes Below Zero in it. And I got this after I already read Below Zero. But basically this is just a book compiled of 3 novellas by her. So I can't wait to read the other ones. So here it is right there. I definitely recommend. She has a lot of romance books, and I've only read Below Zero from her, but so far it's really cute and I like it. So I definitely recommend. And reading all of these and her other books as well. Okay, after that I read Volume 4 of Heartstopper, and I finished the series, at least the books that are out. And this one is definitely the longest. It is like 350, I think like 400 pages, really long, but very cute as well. I think there's another one coming out later this year, but I'm not sure. Next book I read, I definitely recommend. It is by Megan Golden. It is called The Night Swim. This is actually a Book of the Month copy. I got this secondhand though, so it wasn't me who got it from Book of the Month, but I definitely recommend this book. It's about a podcaster who travels to this town for the coverage of like a trial and a case, and then there's like also another investigation happening, a murder. It's really great. And recently, for my July Book of the Month, I got the sequel, or the second book to this same like series, I guess. I don't know if it's really a series. I don't know if there's going to be more books, but same universe, same main character. It's called Dark Corners. So definitely read this so you can read that one. Okay, the next book I read, I listened to on audiobook, and for the second time actually, and it's called Fractured Tide. I know I talked about wanting to read that this summer because, yeah, some of these are my summer TBR books. Some of them are not, but I wanted to read it during the summer, and I listened to it on audiobook. I still have to own the book though, but it's called Fractured Tide. It is about Bermuda Triangle, shipwrecks, deserted island. It is just amazing. I love it so much. I love the ending. As I was listening to it, I was like remembering stuff that I had no clue happened. Like, I don't remember them. So it was nice. It was kind of like reading it for the first time. I knew it was going to happen at the end, but I also kind of forgot details, so that was really cool. Okay, the next book I read was a romance book called The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas. I am really excited for the American Roommate experience because I've heard that it's set in the same universe as this, but different characters. So I'm really excited to read that because I love this book. I went into it knowing that not everybody liked it, and some people loved it, some people hated it, but I love this so much. It was like perfect. I give it 4 stars though because I give all the books that I love 4 stars, but then I give like my favorite of all time, like this is like favorite, everything was perfect, 5 stars. So it's pretty high rating, but I love that book so much. I definitely recommend it. I think you should definitely try it, even if you heard like bad things said about it. I definitely think you should still read it and see if you like it for yourself and not just go off other people's opinions. Okay, the second to last book I read was The Tale of Emily Winsnap. It is like this young reader book, 200 pages. It's really cute. I remember reading this book, and there's like other books in the series too. This is the first one, but I remember reading this book when I was like 11 or 12 and reading some other ones, but I never continued it. But I don't know if you know because I've shared it on Instagram, but I am in the middle of writing a mermaid fantasy book. So I'm kind of reading all my mermaid fiction to kind of get me in the right headspace. And I really wanted to read this just for old time's sake, and it's really good. Like, even though it's younger, it's really good still. And it's definitely like a different, like easy type of writing, but I still liked it. So I definitely recommend this if you like mermaids. Okay, and the last book I read is called Still Waters. It's very old. It's by Dorothy Fletcher. It was published in like the 60s. So I'm sure like barely any of you have even heard of it, but it's also like 200 pages or 150 I think, but it is super good. There is like this one sentence in particular. I have like a reading vlog on it, on like reading this one, and like I unwrapped it from my blind TBR. Anyway, you'll see it that video later, but I found this quote in it that I just love, and I shared it in that video, so I'll just share it here too because it's like a perfect sentence and it just reminds me of like fall, and I love it. So the quote is, "One grew into a camera as one did with a typewriter. These were very personal things, like the old cashmeres and comfortable loafers one clung to over the years." It just like makes me want to get a camera and take pictures and do photography and get a typewriter and like write my novels on a typewriter and wear sweaters. It's like perfect. Like, I don't even know, like it's summer, but I also like wish it was fall just for that quote, so that I can do that quote in real life. Anyways, yeah, so I kind of forgot to say my ratings for each of the books, so I'll go back and show you what I rated each of these books. And then, yeah, that's all I read for July so far. Okay, so we're gonna go in backwards. Still Waters, I gave 4 stars. Tale of Emily Winsnap, I also gave 4 stars. The Spanish Love Deception, I also gave 4 stars. There's probably gonna be a lot of 4-star reviews in this. Fractured Tide, I gave 5 stars because it's perfect and I love it. The Night Swim, I gave 4 stars, but it was really close to a 5-star. Heartstopper Volume 4, I gave 4 stars as well. Below Zero, I gave 4 stars as well. They're like almost all 4 stars. Heartstopper Volume 3, I gave 4 stars. And then, oh, last book, okay. Heartstopper Volume 2, I gave 3 stars, so that's different. Okay, well, thank you everyone for watching this video. Quick little update on what I read in July. I don't think I will be finishing any more on these past couple days, just since I'm really busy. I'm going to the Eras tour tomorrow, so I can't wait for that. and I have a busy weekend, so I think I will just finish all the books that I'm reading right now in August. So those were the books I read in July. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.